So, good morning, and thank you for joining me on day 3 of 5 days to boost your immune system. And I appreciate you so much being here. I'm going to do a little bit of a recap. Over the last 2 days, we've talked about our skin and how to work with our skin so that it helps us to eliminate some of our toxins and stuff in our body. We also talked yesterday about our lymph system, and we actually learned some massage techniques to kind of clear any of the congestion and so forth that may happen in our head and our sinuses and so forth. And so if you're here with me, wonderful, thank you. And please say hi so that I know that you're here. So today, and before I go any further, I just want to mention that one of the ways I have some prizes that you're going to get, and I'm really excited about these. But I've noticed that I haven't had anybody who's actually posting what their results are of the different protocols that we're talking about over this week to boost your immune system. So if if you've tried any of these protocols, after or underneath the video, just comment on what your results are. If you tried it, if it worked, or you can take a picture of what you're doing and post that, or a little video, however you want to comment. When you comment specifically to the video and to the different activities that are available, when you comment specific to those, your name will be put into a drawing so that you can have an entry into the grand prize for the week. And that prize is $147 off of my year-long program called the Healthy Living Lifestyle Program. And you can see that on my website. And it's a great program. And in 5 days, we can do a lot. And if you keep up all of these protocols, you will definitely increase your immunity. But if you need help and you want to know more and you want some personal coaching, then the Healthy Living Lifestyle Program is for you. It's quite inexpensive at this point. So jump on my website, www.verterwell.com, and check it out. And comment with the results of your activity if you want to get $147 off of that program. So let's go into the liver today. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about going farther in. So we started at our skin, then we went to our lymph system. Now we're going to our digestive system, but specifically the liver, because the liver actually regulates and works with most of the chemical levels in our blood. It also creates bile and excretes it. Bile is really important for the breakdown of fats. We're a water being here, right? And fats are fats are fats. Fats and water don't mix. So we have to have something that breaks that down. And so it's the bile, and the liver excretes that and develops that. It's very important. It also processes all of the blood, leaves our digestive system before it gets into our full cardiovascular system and goes from the liver into our heart. So it processes this blood, it breaks it down, it balances the blood, and it creates the nutrients that our body actually uses to do all of the metabolism that is required for our brain function, for our physical function. It's one of the most important parts of our digestive system. The toxins often, this buildup of toxins that can happen in our body because maybe we're overeating or overindulging, maybe we're drinking too much alcohol and so forth, can affect our liver. And when we overeat, maybe we're eating too much protein, too many carbs, too many fats, too much sugar, processed food, too much alcohol. And in these days where we're at home all the time, we're sequestered in our homes, it's easy to do that because a lot of you don't have never spent a lot of time in your house all day long, and the food is just right there. Plus, we might be a little more nervous right now or anxious, and so it's a common thing to overindulge at this point in time, particularly. But this liver congestion that we can get is actually responsible for a lot of headaches. So if you're getting frequent headaches, it may be that you may have some liver congestion going on. If you have a lot of indigestion, if you're tired, or if your appetite is poor, if you're starting to gain a lot of weight, you have muscle weakness, if the pain is getting worse, all of that happens because of liver congestion due to overeating, overindulging. So to process all of these toxins, the best way that the liver knows to do that is to break them down using water, because a lot of the toxins are water soluble. So let's talk about what we can do to try to alleviate some of the congestion in our liver. One of the best ways to cleanse our liver, of course, is to reduce or stop our alcohol intake as much as possible. And I understand that the maximum number of drinks per day, I don't know what drinks constitute, whether it's, alcohol or just alcohol by itself, or if it's a can of beer or whatever. But John Hopkins says 3 drinks per day for men and 2 for women. I've also heard 2 and 1. So if you are drinking more than that, please reduce it to those levels, or just stop the alcohol altogether. That would be the best thing, both for your liver and for the rest of your body, so that you don't have those symptoms that I just mentioned. The other thing is to lose weight or avoid gaining weight at least, okay? And that usually means reducing your sugar intake. Now, Johns Hopkins also says that liver cleanses don't necessarily work. We look at a liver cleanse as something to do for a couple of weeks after we maybe overate over the holidays, or maybe we went on spring break and we overdid it there. And so we just do a liver cleanse. Well, the liver doesn't react quite that quickly. And so these protocols that we're going to talk about today are things for you to do on a daily basis for the rest of your life, even. Always, when your liver is healthy, your whole body is healthy. And so you want to continue doing some of these protocols. So the first and the most important part is drinking water. That's pretty simple, but often we don't know how much water to drink. So people say to drink 8 ounces or 8 glasses of water a day. Well, depends on how big the glasses are and how big you are. So to get the right amount of water for you, you want to at least drink half your body weight in ounces. So for example, if you weigh 150 pounds, you want to drink 75 ounces of water a day. Now that may sound like a lot, but there's an easy way to do that. You figure out how much water is in your glass that you generally drink out of, or your device or something that you might have, and figure out how many ounces are in there, and so how many of those a day that you need. Now this glass holds 12 ounces of water. I have other glasses that hold 16 ounces, and I like to use something that holds a large amount of water, because if I'm using an 8-ounce glass of water and I want to drink 64 ounces a day, then I have to drink 8 of them, and it's hard to remember how many after 4 or 5, because you were busy doing other things, right? So it's easier when we drink out of a larger container, 12 or 16 ounces, because we just have to remember a lesser amount. So if you have a 16-ounce glass of water or a 16-ounce vessel, then maybe you only need to drink 4 or 5 of those a day, depending on what your weight is. Another way to do it is to always drink warm water first thing in the morning. So when you get up first thing in the morning, cleanse your system, hydrate your body with a glass of water. Warm water is best, or at least room temperature water. And then the second glass of water, and just down it when you first get up in the morning. Your body will love you for it. And after the first 3 or 4 days, it'll be easier to do. So the next thing, of course, is lemons and lemon water. Now, lemons are amazing, and they actually protect the liver from damage due to alcohol. So if you drink on a regular basis, then you definitely want to drink a glass of lemon water in the morning. And again, you want to use warm water. And with your lemon, now this is a particularly soft lemon that I'm working with here, and it's about half a lemon. I'm going to squeeze that into my glass of water. But if you happen to have a harder one, you want to roll it around, or roll it around on the surface of your counter, and that releases the juice. And so you can just squeeze that lemon right in there as much as possible. And you know what else? I don't need paper towels here. Okay. So the other thing is that the lemon juice is also very good for your nails. So when you get your hands kind of gooey with the lemon juice, just rub it across your nails and on your skin. It's really great for you. So roll the lemon around before you cut it up, and then squeeze it into your warm water. Now, if you're doing a lot of exercise, of course, you probably need more water, but you want to make sure that you don't have too much water, because then it swells up your cells in your body, and that's not a good thing either. It also causes a loss of salt, and our body needs a certain amount of salt in our body to continue to do all of its functions. So just a couple of those things. Now, drinking water improves your memory and focus, and your strength and your endurance. It helps with mindless snacking and improves that ability to not snack just mindlessly. It also improves your bowel movements so you don't have constipation. It makes your skin more elastic and more moist, and it makes you happier. Your mood starts to improve. So drink your water, again, about half your weight in ounces per day. Make one of them a glass of lemon water. And one other thing I wanted to remember here to say to you is that a lot of times I see people saying, oh, I drink lemon water all day long. I would watch that, because the lemon tends to be very caustic on our teeth, and you'll find your enamel, your tooth enamel will start to break down if you're constantly drinking lemon water all day long. So the protocol is to either drink a glass of clear water and then a glass of lemon water in the morning, or just your first glass of lemon water. Can be your first glass of water is the lemon. And then drink another glass of regular water so that you can rinse your mouth and get the acidity out of between your teeth and so forth. It's an important part there. So the second protocol is tea. And, you can buy tea in bulk, and you can buy little different kinds of little tea bags and so forth, and just put the tea in yourself. Now, green tea is a really wonderful tea, and it's a great waker-upper in the morning. And so the recommendation is that first thing in the morning you have a little bit of green tea. And if you buy it in bulk from your store, you can just put it into a little jar. This happens to be white peony, and I do have a lesson on different kinds of teas and so forth and how to work with them in my Healthy Living Lifestyle program. But about a teaspoon of the tea in your tea bag is good. Now, what's great about this is that there are some herbs that are really great for the liver. Dandelion being one of them. This is my dandelion. And nettle leaf is another one that I use. And you can just drink tea, nettle leaf tea, or dandelion tea, or milk thistle is a third herb that is wonderful for the liver as well. And you can just drink those as a tea, or you can add them to green tea in the morning and mix them together. And that's usually what I do on a daily basis. Is I have my green tea, and so I put about a teaspoon of the green tea in there, and then I put about a quarter or half a teaspoon of dandelion, or the nettle leaf, not nettle root. Nettle root doesn't usually work very well, by the way, for women. So just nettle leaf works just fine. And if you have questions on this, feel free to message me, and I'm happy to answer any of your questions, or just comment below and I'll answer those as well. So I don't see any comments. I don't know if it's showing me any. So if you were unable to pick up and be here with me this morning, no problem. If you are here and I just can't see your comments, I apologize, and thank you for being with me. And have a really healthy liver day. And we'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to have a day of rest, and we'll talk about that. Thank you.